let's get into this about Krishan. I saw that she was like trying to apologize and, right her wrongs and take accountability. That's great and all, but I still got some shit to say about it. So let's get into it together. What's up, y'all? It's been a while. I kind of miss y'all. Hate all my tens of hundreds of subscribers. What's up?
I keep running with a narrative because I'm trying to be less confrontational, less into social media, and trying to deal with stuff hands-on in real life, real time. First of all, I said what I said, it happened. Latifa, like for real. Only thing I apologize for is that it became a social media thing, it became a network thing, and it was exploited in the most negative way. So that's my apologies on that part, but at the same time, my truth is my truth. You was only my sister to cater to the fact that I might tell my truth one day. It was never genuine. You know what I'm saying? My sister turn quickly into my enemy. I watch my sister turn quickly into my enemy. I watch my sister turn quickly into my enemy. I know what she is. Okay. She know my capability, bro. Okay. We supposed to be on the same side. Okay.
What's the problem? Just tell it.
If you ever played house as a child, I want you to say me in the comments. If you did not play house as a child, but was also MOLS'd it as a child, I want you to say me in the comments. What Tashiki is doing, Taseki, whatever, is doing in that clip that y'all just seen, is silencing the victim. She's doing this and over talking and not allowing Krishan to speak because she wants the people in front of her and the people that is going to be watching this episode to believe that she did not do this as a child. Now, Taseki know that if Krishan starts speaking, that people are going to watch and listen to exactly what Krishan is saying, and they're going to know and be able to read Krishan and to say, damn, this girl has been telling the truth all this time. She doesn't want Krishan to speak on this because she knows this is something that happened within their household. Y'all need to stop sitting on this internet as if Krishan is the only one that has spoken against Taseki when it comes to them playing house as kids. Their nephew, Krishan and Taseki's nephew, came out literally over 3 or 4 years ago basically telling his truth about Taseki basically trying to play house with him or playing house with him inside that household. There was no family, nobody around, no adults around to basically stop them. On top of that, some of the adults with inside their family was doing the same thing to them kids. This is where they are getting it from. Is it wrong? Hell yeah. Taseki is basically just trying to protect her image at the end of the day. So she's never going to come out and tell the truth that this actually happened inside the household and what she did to Krishan or what she did as well to their nephew. She doesn't want that to tarnish her image. But for y'all to sit on this internet and try to make like Krishan is not telling the truth, one thing about a victim, they're going to be able to tell the same story over and over again. Because one, she knew exactly what happened to her. She could have basically forgot about it. It's called a defense mechanism, where you take repressed memories and you use that to block that out. So Krishan could have forgotten about what happened to her when she was 7 years old. And then later on in life, it could have came back and started showing her what actually happened to her. She probably disassociated herself or the past trauma that she went through as a child, and that is why those defense mechanisms basically block that out. But like I said, they end up coming back, and she like, something could have triggered her. Some triggers make things come back and make you remember. When you have an MOL Esther inside the household that is doing this to the kids inside the household, eventually those kids are going to start doing it to other kids. They are simply doing this because they feel like this is something that they are supposed to be doing because it is taught behavior. But at a certain age, you know exactly what you're doing and you know right from wrong. At the end of the day, apologies need to happen, and they both need to freaking sit down and go heal. If y'all watch this whole video through, make sure y'all put in the comments praying for Krishan and Taseki. Because even though I love me some rock, trauma like this carries on with you for a long time if you do not do the work. Y'all watch this whole video through, make sure y'all share this out for awareness.
Wait, so after she said all that stuff about getting into church and not putting herself into certain situations and making sure she's around the right people and whoop, and she all in the cry, I ain't never going back. I ain't never going back. Talk about she ain't going back to Zeus, but now she's back to Zeus. Is that what's happening? I mean, so far, I understand. Look, the girl got trauma. Her family is the, like, it's a lot going on with them. And I do be seeing a side of her that be wanting to fight. She do be wanting to fight the drama, fight this, fight that, but she ain't fighting hard enough. She's still in the shallow end. She needs to be put. I don't understand how she hasn't felt like she's been pushed to the deep end enough. But yet, She wants to stay over in the shallow end, over with the Zeus network and the bad energy and the people that don't mean her no well. Like, they don't mean her no good. What I just said was real ghetto. Don't mean her no well. But you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, get it together. Like, stop crying. Because you wouldn't even had this conversation with your sister if y'all weren't even on the show or had anything to do with the show. Should have been at home taking care of your baby, but I digress.
So that's one thing. The other, father to be putting down me and Jaden in a weird way where, I'm gonna be honest, if y'all seen the before and after photos, you could tell that the life was sucked out of us in a relationship that we didn't have discipline or control over. You know what I'm saying? You know, when life comes, you know, life is lessons. So, you know, that was our lesson. And, you know, and ain't nothing mid over here. Ain't nothing mid over here. You're who you are today because of the woman that had to sacrifice their life, their energy. And it's crazy how you're putting down the women that take care of your kids.
Is it really crazy though? But like, is it actually crazy? Because this is what he does. Like, he's been this dude. He's been this dude before you got pregnant. You seen how he talked about Jaden before you got pregnant, blah, 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 blah. Like, do we have to, like, repeat? I guess we do. Girl, like, when will she get it? When will it get through her noggin, okay? She got the man tatted on her whole face, like, that should make her cry. That should make her eyes well up with the biggest tears on earth. Because that's disgraceful.
You know what I'm saying?
And just to be honest, unpopular opinion here, but they are mid. I'm mid. Like, I'm mid. I ain't the baddest. Like, I'm barely breaking 7. I'm breaking a 7 when I'm all dressed up and I got makeup on. But on the average, every day, I'm a cool 6. I do think I'm a little bit more than stereotypically, I guess, what you would call attractive. But I ain't too far up. I'm not too far up. I'm like maybe 5. I would even say 5.5. Okay. So yeah, y'all are mid. Have you seen Jaden's thigh? Look, I'm gonna say it. Fuck that. Have you seen Jaden's thighs? Okay. That would not be a chicken wing. I wouldn't even pick that chicken wing up. I'd be like, where the rest of the meat? It's a bone. You know how the chicken wing, like the little wingette, the fattest one, the biggest one, not the flat one, but the other one, the drumstick, how it's like skinny at the bottom. But imagine like if you eat the meat off the bottom, right? The meat's gone and you just got the bone, and then you got the little top part of the knuckle of the wingette, of the drumstick. That's Jaden. That turn it up like it's gonna walk, and that's Jaden's ass and her thigh, right? Krishan, she just needs to stop all that drinking. She got a good body. It's just her belly is a little poof. But if she just went back to working out, because I know she's an athlete, so she got it in her blood, girl, just go work out a little 1-2 and stop drinking. Stop it.
Mental health don't matter, so bashing us online is uncalled for real. And I feel you, but it's like, at the end of the day, we all have to answer to God. So that's just one and foremost and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, just because, you know, I'm not really familiar with the situation with, you know, the co-parenting and what's going on with her and stuff. I don't agree to what you said. Ain't nothing middle either.
Junior, was that Junior in the back? No. Oh, it got on pink. Oh, y'all say he wouldn't be walking in the... Y'all messed up for that. Y'all say he wouldn't be walking in the back. No way. That's crazy. Why would you say that? Oh, because it's his mom? Oh, because of this?
yourself together.
Where the bottle at?
Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just
No, you can't liquor. Yes, I can. I can abort the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
It's relaxing to have a drink. Hey, stop! There's a baby here! If he can't stand a little alcohol, how can he be my child?
He's too young. His body can't process alcohol. Doctor, my baby is growing very slowly and lacks vitality.
The cause is that the baby has alcohol spectrum disorder. When the mother drinks alcohol, the alcohol will pass through the placenta into the fetus. The consequences are brain and face damage, making the child weak, sad, possibly cross-eyed, small-headed, or slow to develop. Total abstinence from alcohol is the only way to prevent fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, Bing, a disease that causes permanent and irreversible damage.
She wishes Junior was like that right now. That baby probably is the same age as Junior, probably younger, probably a year and a half. Junior a whole 2. And he don't even interact, move around, scoot around like that. That poor baby.
I'm gonna just remain humble. I pray for my child's father and for his mental health.
Pray for your child and your mental health.
I pray for his heart and heart.
Pray for that tat on your face.
That, you know, he just...
One more thing. That tat on her neck, in the middle of it, does it or does it not look like a Pokeball? Okay, I'm out for now.
have grace.
There you go. She look like it about to suck me in. Call me Pikachu, bitch, cause what?
And he know what to not go up against and what to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can try that with all these other people and girls. We already got in the ringer. We learned from what we learned from. You know what I'm saying? We trying our hardest to be a mom at this point. It got nothing to do with whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So to continue to keep like having to hit out for your kids' mother, like your kids not gonna be able to see that. Like they don't have phones, like they're not on TikTok scrolling. It's uncalled for. And you know, and I waited to respond because I had to get unangry for real. You know what I'm saying? I had to like really.
You're worried about him saying his baby mom. You're worried about him saying his baby mamas is mid, and that being something that the kids pick up on. Girl, what about you threatening his life? What about you talking about, you know, his other kid, talking about Jaden? What about you making yourself look like a complete sut on the internet? What about all that? You worried about them seeing that he said his baby mamas is mid? Girl, that's a you issue. That's a you problem, sis. Get over it. She hurt because she want that nigga so bad. Like she really, if he were to like promise her he gonna change and do all this stuff, she go back. She would be bunny hopping back to his ass for sure.
He said that, you know, and then it's like, don't put me in a category with someone or anybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And then
you're in the categories of mothers who drink and smoke whilst pregnant. You're in that category, girl. You're in the category of someone who says they're not going to do something, but yet they keep going back and doing it, girl. That's you.
The whole sister thing. My sister always been like this, though. At the end of the day, she always looked like she was a big sister, but she always hated on me. For real. Like, when we was famous, when we was, like, when I was famous in high school, we used to go viral off of, like, little clips of videos and stuff like that, right? She used to be very territorial over the fashion over clothes that they'd send us. She'll wear all of it. Like, you know, she always been like this. And if I didn't really love my sister, or if I ever was not, I would never bring her on Crazy in Love. I would have never vouched for her on Baddies when knowing we was beefing. I always put my emotions aside for the bigger picture. And it's like, it never gave jealousy. It never gave none of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I get it. But it's like, I gave you the floor, Latifah. I didn't do baddies for a lot of seasons. What did you do with it? Did you become something that we can't live without? I'll let the people decide that. I'll let the numbers decide that. You know what I'm saying? But everyone that's kind of coming from my character and all this other stuff, I got a son. I'm somebody's mother.
Oh, girl, please.
You know, I don't really have
Go ahead, lie.
what I should have.
Lie. Keep lying.
Knowing his dad is not dead. He's out roaming free with freedom. So I just pray everyone should take that freedom, take advantage of it the positive way. I should, everybody should just pray for my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I've been praying for, like, just to be a better person, you know? That's why I'm quiet now, you know? Like, even on the baddies, like, I ain't really said too much because there's nothing really to say unless you let me talk.
You shouldn't be saying too much because you shouldn't even be there. According to you, you was just sitting in the car on the way back from LAX or leaving some like Zeus event, girl, and you whining, crying, boo-hooing. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You are the baddie that cried wolf.
If you don't want me to talk, then I'll let the crowd decide. Like, she already told her herself, I'm not letting me talk. And then she keeps saying Queen and Mike. These are my nieces and nephews. Did you not see that scene when she kept saying, my son, talking about my son? Knowing my sister, which is Tareen, my other sister, kidnapped my baby for some money. Like, a lot of people...
Wait. Did she really kidnap the baby, or is what happened was, and I don't know, I'm just speculating, but from my mind's eye, I see what happened was she probably left the baby with her sister, probably went out partying, doing something, thinking, oh, it's gonna be all right, the baby with my sister. And then the sister was like, one, when I give you the baby back, you're gonna pay me for babysitting. Because what? When do we just leave kids? Okay? And two, this baby has issues. This baby has problems. So I'm going to call you out on that. So I'm going to call you out and I'm going to ask for my money because where were you the last 4 days? Like, where were you? I don't know, maybe. I'm not saying it really did happen like that, but I could see her doing some shit like that.
Get around me, they get the taste of what I am and want to become me or go against me or hate on me, and it's just like, go ahead. Then it's like, okay, you're mid where?
Mid everywhere. Say no. Girl, we talked about it in the mid section. Okay, like you're mid because look at look at how you've defaced your body. No man, you have just look in the mirror. Okay, back in the day, you was a gorgeous girl with so much potential. Yes, still had trauma, but the path in which you took, it was not the one of grace and, you know, knowledge, education, all the good things, an upstanding woman, person in society. No, you took all that and you took it to Zeus. So, yeah. But girl, you mid. Like I said, I'm mid too, girl. You mid. It's okay. But see, the thing is, you got the money to get bad. I don't have the money to get bad. So I'm gonna be mid for the rest of my life, you know?
I could wear a garnet. I could be on my worst day. Ain't nothing mid about me, son. I've been surfing. I've been working out. I lost my depression weight.
Oh, well, good. She actually has been working out. Okay. No, she look good right there. It's sometimes when I be seeing her, and I know you seen her too, like on some streams and stuff, and that she just be letting it hang. Like, girl, suck it. Like make it firm. Like, it don't have to be flat, but like you could still be thick and like firm. Like, she was getting like loosey goosey, like, you know what I'm saying, especially in the midsection. But you know, it is what it is. But girl, I mean, you cute, but again, you still have the tat on your face of blue face.
All of that. I've been eating healthy. I've been with a different crowd of people. I'm not terrorizing nobody. I'm not putting the next person down. And even the people I don't understand, I'm done with that too. Like, I enjoy my time at the Lakers game in the box with genuine good folks and just have a kicking, you know? Like, I'm not trying to flex who's doing better than who. It's like, why can't we all do better together, you know? For real, like, and I've really been meditating on.
I mean, yes, but that's not the world you surrounded yourself in. That's not the bubble you popped into. You popped into a very materialistic type world, right? And you're expecting those people to change with you or, you know, see things a different way. It's not going to happen. They're in that bubble. That's the way they think. That's the way they see it. They looking for golden retrievers and shit and 101 Dalmatians. I don't really know what that means, but that's what they're looking for. They're not looking to have a genuine good time with people. They looking to fuck on something and talk about how much money they got, how much more money they could spend than the next person, who they didn't talk to, you know, all that. That's the world you're in, who they could fight next, you know? So, yeah. Like, I feel like right now, if Krishan were to start actually making content, like, on YouTube or something like that, and not just stuff about her life, she could have the transitional moment, like, right now. Like, she's in a good sweet spot where, like, people are rooting for her. Like, people starting to fall off, but people are still rooting for her. Like, I would watch actual content from her, you know? And more so to, like, see her develop, like, hear her talk more clearly. You know what I'm saying? Like, enunciate a bit more. You know, stop all that drinking and see her really take her son's health and condition seriously, you know? But, I mean, we're here, so.
And I've noticed that a lot of people strive to be discovered instead of being discipled. So that's why I held off on dropping music. I held off on everything. I pushed pause. I need a break from being discovered. I just need to be discipled. I need to just be in my word. I need to get a hold of my tongue. I need to work on myself internally. Because at the same mouth that you're blessing people, you can't curse them either. You know? Like, it just...
Nah, I could curse a motherfucker and bless them all at the same time. I wish you all the best, bitch. But fuck off.
Being a journey. A good one. A good one. And I don't focus on what everybody else is doing towards me. I focus what I'm doing to myself. I'm evaluating myself, you know? And everybody that keep having to put their chime in about me being a mom, I love my son. I love my son.
Well, then do what's best for him then.
That is my baby. He gonna be good. He got everything he needs. He not going without. Not a day go by without him. I don't need anything from anybody, not even his dad. I would love the support. I would love, hey, Sonny, I want to have a daddy and Sunday with my kids. I would easily drop them off, you know? I would love for that opportunity to be a thing, but you know, that shouldn't be my main concern. My main concern.
You would love for that, but that's not gonna happen with Blue. Like, just understand that. Like, she needs to get that fantasy out of her mind. I mean, am I wrong or?
Concern should be my mental health. My main concern should be my relationship with God. My main concern should be, so how can I bless this person even though they're going against the grain? How can I bless this person even though they hate me right now? How can I bless this person like? And I saw a video of him saying, you know, he was, I don't know, I didn't really watch it. I just read the caption. The caption was talking about how he's basically voicing he didn't change. And something did change in him. It's just, when you get sucked back into that whirlpool of sin, of darkness, or the reason why you went to jail in the first place, it's easy to get sucked back in. But it's like, you know, for example, you know, when it's one demon, right, that can't get a hold of you, you know what comes after that? 10 more. You know what I'm saying? So it's even harder to get, like once you get delivered for something or you do change, it's not about that thing that happens when you first want to change. It's the consistency part. It's the hard part. The things that.
Now, this is true. This is true. And right here, she's talking sense, you know?
You have to work out. But, yeah, I just wanted to get on and say that here, too. And, oh, y'all was talking about 3. I truly love 3 because he was a great person towards me. It was short and sweet. You know how, like, he's in the middle of growing, I'm in the middle of growing. He's in the middle of reestablishing himself as a man or whatever. Me too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just in healthy spaces with everybody that was connected to me, is connected to me. One thing I could say, he never talked me. I mean, he saw those messages and he thought that was me, but he cleared it up and said it wasn't, and then, you know. But he never said anything about my kid. Not like that, but him and his mama was there for my son. Some things I never really experienced, for real, messing with a man. So, you know, that's a good kid. That's a good person. Marsh, we have growing pains. We went through a lot together. We've been through a lot together.
I'm sorry. I hope to never date a quote unquote man and then at the end of it say, that's a good kid. Okay, she's 25. Y'all ain't kids. Yes, y'all are still young adults, but he ain't no fucking kid. So stop messing with 19, 20-year-olds, girl. Get it together. You need a grown, she need like a 35-year-old man. Somebody that's going to sit that ass down, you know what I'm saying? But like not like with trauma, you know, with like y'all know what I mean.
Things are called boundaries, you know what I'm saying? So that's that family, boundaries, prayer, you know. I'm not really into bashing anybody's name right now. Anybody that you think that I fell out with, I'm still in contact with because I love them and they love me, you know. How me and got tough with Marsh on the camera, but didn't check with Marsh. But check Summer. Nah, because I could feel Marsh on my back. It's some things you couldn't see or feel because it's either clip or the camera wasn't on it. But I seen Marsh about to defend herself or get out of body because someone is telling her get out of body, and I'm like, that's not what you came here for. Like, at the end of the day, Marsh didn't even get paid yet to even, like, get out of body for anybody, and I wouldn't even want her in that state of mind in the first place. So, if anything, I was making sure, because look, if Marsh get out of body, that trickles down to me get out of body. You know what I'm saying? She's my friend. I love her to death. So that was that. We can see the love you give your son that can't be staged. Nah, I have real love. That's why, not like that, but as much as Blueface keeps saying all these things about me, I'm gonna be a bigger person. I'm gonna apologize. So, okay, this is for Blueface. I'm sorry for whenever time you felt betrayed or like I wasn't there for you while you was in jail. Even though we wasn't seeing eye to eye, even though you was messing with other people and I was messing with other people. Prison is prison, right? So it's like a line you don't go over or cross for real, and I feel like his heart really hurt with that. When I get mad, I say things like, you're better off either dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying? Even though I have my reasons of why I say those things because of what we go through and what we put each other through, it's still not okay to fight a wrong with another wrong. You know what I'm saying? So my apologies to Blue, because one thing about it, he just want to hear a sincere apology. That's really just because, in his head, in reality too, he did a lot of sacrifices, even when people didn't believe in me. So he feel like, there's some type of thing, like he want me to be so humble enough to come on here and say sorry. So my apologies, for real, because I don't want that to hinder you from being in my son life when you could be a dope person. Y'all saying Blue don't need an apology, I get it, but I've been spending so much time with Christ. I've been fasting, I've been praying, and I'm really in a good space. And I just want to apologize to anybody that may have got offended by me, And it's not worth it. Life is too short. And I never been the female, even when he was doing wrong, I never been the female to abandon him in any situation. So, but that comes with growth. There's a lot of things that I had to do because I was growing. I was maturing. And I had to put my son and myself first. And that may come off a little selfish. That may come off cutthroat, disrespectful. But that's what I had to do. I don't regret doing what I had to do for my son and me. I don't regret any of that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I could have did it with more communication and more love on top of it and more like as a grown woman. Because when I did used to do things, when things was uncomfortable, I flee the scene. No ifs, ands, or buts, no anything. But I've been locked up before. You know what I'm saying? But, what else? What else I wanted to say? I pray for Carlissa, I pray for Kylie. I pray for, what's his name? Dre. Happy to see him home. I like how he's off the internet. He got his mind back. He got the right. I pray that God restore his family. Whatever, we all contribute to this trauma, So I feel like if all of us can take accountability and be there for one another, and it has nothing to do with social media and pride or ego, we can make this rock out. But I don't really care about anything. I just wanted to get up on here and address a lot of things. At the end of the day, I love my child's father. At the end of the day, I pray that he's safe and that,
I pray that he's safe, other than the times when I'm threatening his life, like I did the other guy I was with who actually died. But other than that, I love him and I want him to stay safe.
I pray that he's safe and that he's making the best decisions for him, but for his family. You know what I'm saying? And I pray that he see that I'm saying this from a sincere heart, so he don't think I have a motive. And you know, one thing I did notice about switching from secular prophet to like just trying to go gospel and just go pick a side, not lukewarm.
Not a secular prophet. Okay.
The side that you left and try to get rid of.
And look, guys, I grew up very Christian. I grew up in a Baptist church, went to a Methodist church after that. In church 3-4 days a week, no lie, right? Gave little junior sermons and all that stuff. So I get it. Like, I'm not bashing it. Now I'm spiritual, okay? Not so much religious. It just be me and God, you know, and no nonsense in between. But like, it just be killing me how like you know, when someone like when a kid first learns like new words, or when you have your vocabulary of the day and you try to use it a lot because that's the new word you learned. That's what she gives me when she talks about like I don't know, secular prophets or whatever the fuck she says. Like, girl, okay, we get it. Now let's see some real action.
Keep suck you back in. So I just ask that y'all, my prayer request is that y'all pray that I increase my love for God so I can keep going.
Aw, I do. She want to change. She wants to change real bad. But you got to put in the work. So why are we on the show again? This is where I lose my empathy. This is where the empathy seeps and pours out of me. Because why?
I'm saying this from the most sincere, the most genuine way I can say that from. What else? I think I hit everything. I'm not crying. I'm very vulnerable. You know, I'm very transparent. I'm not crying. I'm actually like happy that I got on here, got the courage to like speak up a little bit, because a lot of people is speaking up on my behalf, and I don't really appreciate it, because while I'm quiet and trying to get myself together, y'all over here painting a picture that's not even the painting. That's not even the picture, you know? So
All right, girl. Well, let me stop painting this picture. I don't want to create something that's not real. Let me put my brush down. Let me put my canvas down. Girl, let me go ahead and get out of here. I will see, but we will be watching, okay? Because I will complete the picture, but I won't complete it without you showing us what you want us to see, okay? So please don't show us any foolery. No more nonsense. Go take care of your kid. Hold his head up. Get him the mental health that he needs. Get him the physical therapy that he needs. Okay? Get him the correct nutrients. And you take care now. You hear? Bye, guys. Like and subscribe.